Hi guys, this is Mariah Baca, aka Versace Raya, aka Cray Raya, aka Little Versace, whatever you know me by. My real name is Mariah Baca, and this is going to be the official intro to my YouTube channel for my story time. I have a really interesting, crazy, long, wild, I don't know, story to tell you guys, basically talking about how I came to California by myself at 18 and accomplished it. And so just an FYI, I'm being completely honest in this video. A lot of fucked up shit happened to me, and you know what, I just want to say it. I want to tell you guys, I want to let you know, I think it's about time I let you know what happened. If you get offended by this video, by this time you should already know you're gonna get offended by this video. So for one, you could either stop watching. For two, you can watch and be mad. Or for three, I don't fucking care. I don't know, do whatever you want. But this is gonna be my first story time, and I want you guys to know, and I'm really excited, and this is where it all began. Rewind you a little back to a little history of me in high school, because that's really where it all started. So in high school, I just graduated 2017 from Atrisco Heritage. I honestly not barely graduated, but I barely graduated because I was never really at school, and honestly I didn't take it very seriously until like the last few months of my senior year, and I pulled it out of my ass and I made it. Thank you, God. Graduated. After graduation, I pretty much knew that I was done with school at that point. I knew I didn't want to go to college. I knew I didn't want to be a lawyer. I knew I didn't want to be a nurse. Like, I didn't want to do any of that. So at this point, I didn't really have a game plan. I was kind of just gonna party it up all of summer, and when August came back around and it was time for school, I was just gonna figure it out, you know, being irresponsible. So during the summer, guys, I had met someone, and it was totally on accident. He was not on tour, but he had a concert in my hometown, Albuquerque, New Mexico, and me and him ended up like meeting up. Not meeting, well, we met up, but it wasn't because like I hit him up. It honestly happened completely by accident. Like, it's the craziest thing. But anyway, so I ended up meeting up with this person, met him, whatever. After that night, he got my number. Didn't expect to talk to him, whatever, you know, typical rapper guy, blah. So after that night, surprisingly, me and him kept in touch the entire summer. This guy's birthday was coming up, right? And I had told him, all right, like, yeah, I'm gonna go to fucking LA for your birthday and I'm gonna spend it with you. Not really knowing that I was gonna do it, like really thinking like, how the fuck am I gonna do this? But just saying it because, you know, I'm stupid, I don't know. But so what ended up happening, I had two girl best friends at the time that I had went to high school with. Around the same time that I was supposed to be planning to come to California for this guy's birthday, my two homegirls, like, they end up fighting with their men because I was the only single one at the time. I was like, okay, gonna use this to my advantage, right? So I hit up my girls and I'm like, okay, like, you guys want to come with me to California? Like, we'll do this and this. Like, we always plan to go on a girls trip together. Like, let's do it for graduation. Like, you know, just being that evil friend, just trying to, you know, like, have a good time. End up being like, hell yeah, let's fucking do it, like, we're down, whatever. So at this time, guys, I was the only one with a car like that was gonna make it to Cali. I had just gotten like a 2015 Chrysler 200, nice car, like brand new whip, you know. I was still living with my mom, and my mom was still paying for my car, okay? So there was no way in hell that my mom was gonna be okay with me taking that car with two of my girl best friends that she knows are crazy as me. Like, there was no way in hell that was gonna happen. So, you know, me being crazy, I did it all behind my mom's back. Basically what happened, one morning she woke up, went to work, and when she got home from work, I was in Vegas. And we stopped in Vegas first. I knew someone out there, so we went to Vegas first, spent the night out there. The next morning came to California, you know, had a blast, went to the beach, did all these things, went to go see the guy that I was talking to at the time, spent his birthday with him. It all worked out the way it was supposed to. Went back to New Mexico, stopped being friends with a lot of people. After that, my life honestly really went downhill because I lost a lot of friends, and I was honestly realizing like a lot about myself, and I was feeling really lost because I was still coming back to California, but I was coming back alone. And when I was coming back alone, I was kind of just getting really confused and really lost because I felt like I was being pulled in two different ways, you know. I wanted to live this lifestyle in California and be out here, you know, with my friends and the guy I was talking to, and just being in California is a lot different from being in New Mexico. There's a lot more to do, a lot just more, you know. Obviously I didn't think it was possible, never thought I would move to California, especially on my own at 18. So I was really, you know, depressed and stuff when I would be in New Mexico, because, you know, I was just living that average life, but then in LA I was living like a different life, which is crazy. Months had already went by. It was already Halloween time. I knew I wanted to come back to LA for Halloween. I didn't really want to come alone. Like, I was tired of coming alone. Like, I didn't really have girlfriends either, you know. So I honestly, this is where I fucked up, because what I did, guys, is I got on Snapchat. And I was thinking, like, who can I bring to LA that's fun and that I could get along with, because, you know, I don't really get along with girls. I ended up finding one of my Snapchat friends, and she looked a lot of fun, you know, like, we had talked a few times, seen her at a few parties, so I was like, okay, like, this girl's cool, I'm gonna hit her up. I hit her up and I'm like, hey girl, you want to come with me to Vegas and Cali or whatever? Of course, she's like, yes, like, I'm so down, that'll be so fun, blah blah blah. We went to Vegas and then we went to Cali. She ended up bringing one of her friends, and, like, honestly, when we came to LA, guys, that whole 2 weeks, like, it was literally the littest time. It was around Halloween time. Like, it was insane. Like, we literally found something to do every single night. We met so many people. Like, it was insane. It was literally the best time for, like, me to be in LA, and it just made me fall more in love with LA. After the vacation, the trip was over, you know, the girls had also fallen in love with LA, and, you know, me and them, like, we ended up, like, still chilling a lot and getting really close. When I came back from LA, like, my mind was literally on some other shit, and, like, so were the girls, and, like, they, like, were down. Like, I had told them, they had already knew that I had been trying to plan to come and move out here. So, like, once they seen what it was like, and, like, all the, you know, fun and opportunities that were out here, like, they were down, they wanted to come move out here. So we all made a game plan that when we went back to New Mexico, that we were gonna, like, grind out, fucking, like, work our asses off, save up, and that we were gonna come back by New Year's, that we would be back in LA by New Year's, ready to live here with enough money, and, like, to celebrate the new year coming into, like, bringing the new year in LA, you know. I went back, I did everything that I was supposed to do, got a stupid call center job, hustling money here and there, you know, just trying to make money, save money, doing all of that. So time comes around, you know, it's the day before we're supposed to leave to California. My whole family knows, okay? My whole room is packed. Literally everything is packed besides my furniture. The only thing that isn't packed is my furniture. So I go over to the girls' house to, you know, link up with them, see, like, I hadn't known, you know, how much money they had been saving and stuff, but, like, I knew how much I had, so I was pretty confident that we were gonna be okay. So I go over, guys, and I'm talking to the girls, and I'm like, okay, you know, how much money do we have? Like, how much do you have? Blah blah blah. One of the girls, guys, I just, like, one of the girls, guys, so she had $80 for the entire time that we were back in New Mexico. She had saved up $80. The other girl, she had saved up around 300, maybe almost 400. Okay, so at this point, like, I was pretty shitted, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I was also more shitted that, like, I was gonna be stuck in New Mexico and everyone was just gonna, like, laugh at me, because for one, I had no one's support, not even my mom's support, no one's support. Like, no one supported my move to California, and I understand why, because now when I talk about it and think about it, I'm like, this is why, like, this is why no one thought I was gonna be able to do it. I was so wanting to move that I was like, okay, we're gonna figure it out, and, like, it's not a problem, like, don't worry about it, we're gonna figure it out. So the next day, we wake up in the morning, we pack all three of us in one little car, because my mom at this time, she was like, you're not taking that car. Once you get a job and once you're out there and I see that you are serious, then I'll take you your car, you know, which is fair enough. So we all take one of the girls' car, little car. Three of us pack all our shit in one little car, and I'm telling you, we took all our shit, all of our shit besides our furniture. So we were literally packed in this car, like, couldn't move, like, could barely see, the person driving could barely see what they needed to see. So we get to LA 12 hours later, right? We basically use the girls' money, $80 for gas, because hello, what are we gonna do with $80 fucking dollars? I'm just saying. So we get to our hotel, we pay for our hotel, you know. The other one that had a little bit more money, she gave me, you know, a pitch of money for the first hotel, and then I paid the rest. So the first week, guys, you know, we were trying to figure things out, like figure out where to go look for jobs, how to get jobs, how we were gonna make money. Like we were really like trying to figure shit out, you know. So by this time we had no luck. We were still pretty fucked, and like time was kind of low-key running out. We go to this dispensary that we had been to before to get weed. I walk in, you know, I'm talking to the girl, whatever, and I tell them, you know, I'm looking for a job, like we just moved here, I need a job. They get all three of our names and numbers, you know, so I'm thinking that all three of us are gonna get hired at this time. Days go by, it's literally the morning of New Year's Eve. I'm sleeping, I get a call, and it's the dispensary, and they're asking me to come in and work for New Year's. So I'm half asleep, I don't even realize it's New Year's, so I'm like, yeah, of course, like I'll go in, you know, I need money. So then when I wake up and I'm like getting ready and stuff, like I realize it's fucking New Year's and I'm gonna work on New Year's, and like this place doesn't close till 3 a.m. So like basically my New Year's I was gonna be spending it in this dispensary, you know, working. Low key, like I was a little fucking sad once I realized, because I had just gotten a bomb ass outfit with heels, with earrings, like I was about to look good as fuck, like honestly good as fuck. And you know, the girls that I was with, they still hadn't had jobs or anything, so they were gonna go out and party and drink and get fucked up and look hot, and I was gonna be at work watching. Like I was like, fuck. But you know what, things didn't work in mysterious ways, and everything happens for a reason. And I'm so thankful that I spent my New Year's the way I did, because I made money. And after I got out of work, I went to go see the guy that I was talking to, and I brought in the New Year with him, and I had fucking money, so I did what was right. And so I worked, right? After I worked or whatever, you know, I was working a fucking lot. Like literally when you work in dispensary, you know how the hours are. They're intense. It's crazy. I was working every day, 10-hour shifts, fucking back to back. It was just like honestly insane how much I was working. If you follow me on Snapchat at this time when I first came out here, you know like how much I was working. I was literally always at work. But you know what, I was enjoying it because I was literally making so much money. We had already run out of our first hotel, so the second hotel I paid for myself full cash, because I was the only one with work that was working, you know. But I didn't care, because I thought, like, I had in mind that these girls were gonna, like, you know, look for jobs and stuff, and like it was gonna be no problem. So I'm working, guys, I'm working my ass off, working a lot, you know. I'm giving them money for food, for gas, because they're taking me to work, and obviously I'm not gonna leave them hungry when I'm eating at work. And then also I'm paying for the hotel, so that way we have a place to sleep. Didn't really care at the time. Okay, another week goes by, you know, and I have to pay for another hotel. And like at this time, like I'm just getting a little annoyed because they're not making any progress, you know. Like, yeah, I got pretty lucky, I guess, but then again, like if I didn't get lucky, I would be doing a lot more, like, you know, to try to fucking get a job. And meanwhile, I'm seeing on Snapchat that these girls are at the beach, they're going and getting ice cream, they're going and taking pictures of each other. Like, bitch, what? Why? I'm at work. Like, what do you guys think this is, a vacation? So I started getting a little annoyed, you know. And like they were low-key like getting money and shit, because you know I would only give them money like for food and stuff, and these bitches were going and doing like across town having a blast, and I didn't even fucking know. Started to catch on that these girls were being lazy, and basically I was being used, and I was being a fucking mom of two 20-year-old girls, and I'm 18. So thankfully at this time my mom had already like seen that I was fucking working my ass off, making money, and like, you know, she knew I needed a car, because I needed to go from where I was staying to work, and like all I needed was my car at this time, so that way I could just do my own shit, you know, because I already knew if I could take care of 3 bitches, I could take care of myself. So my mom and my cousin come to California one weekend, and they bring my car. When my mom comes, I finally open up to her and I tell her everything that has been going on, because at this time I didn't want to tell my mom, because I knew she was gonna freak out, and you know, if anything, I didn't want her to like back out and not bring my car and me be really screwed and me have to really go back. Mom came and I told her everything, you know. Obviously she freaked the fuck out, like she was not expecting for me to tell her everything that was going on, because I was playing it off really well. When she came back, you know, my mom was like freaking out, and she was only here for a weekend, so like we were trying to do everything we could, try to figure out where I could stay and all this stuff, you know. But like my mom was literally only here for like 3 days, it was not enough time to figure it out. So when my mom went back to New Mexico and I had to drop her off at the airport, like she literally begged me. She was so sad. She was crying, and like literally I was so sad and I was so scared, but like I knew I didn't want to go back. Like I knew I couldn't. I didn't have the heart yet to just give up. And I went back to New Mexico. The 2 girls that I had brought out with me, they went back to New Mexico. So I could have easily, guys, went back to New Mexico and just had given up and been like, okay, like I'm just gonna do it the easy way out. But that's not what I wanted. Like, hell no, I wasn't gonna go back. So my mom and my cousin went back and I ended up staying by myself, and all I literally had was my little car and my money. So I ended up booking another week in another fucking nasty motel. Like, gross, guys. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I went through it. I roughed it out like by my fucking self. So I was buying, you know, I bought like 2 more weeks at this hotel, and it was just literally hell. And like all I was literally doing there is getting ready, showering, and like sleeping there maybe like a few nights, because the other nights I was always at work or doing something, you know. So like it just sucked because I felt alone a lot of the times. And to be honest, guys, like I started feeling like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, I'm making all this money but it's not going anywhere because I'm just putting it to this hotel, and like I don't have enough money just to put down on a freaking apartment or like anything like that. I don't even have credit, you know. So like I was low-key stressing the fuck out, but I just could not give up. I just couldn't give up. I was still seeing, you know, the guy at this time. Me and him were still good. I was still going over, spending time with him, but I never once told him like what was going on, because I didn't want no handouts, and I didn't, you know, I knew that I was gonna make it by myself, and that was the whole goal, was to make it by myself. Because if it wasn't, like, I could already been asked him since I first came out here, you know. It was literally the morning of my final checkout, and I was done paying money to pay for the stupid hotel. So I packed up all my stuff in my little car, and I had already packed all my stuff like 6 times, guys, in and out, like it was ridiculous. So at this time I was like, fuck, I'm so done doing this shit, like I just need a spot. So I packed up all my stuff that morning. I went to work at 8 in the morning, and I didn't even know what I was gonna do. I didn't really even try to think about it because I didn't want to stress myself out. And you know, I just felt like I'm gonna leave things in God's hands and we'll see what happens, you know. So I was almost out of work. Luckily my coworker, me and her ended up getting really close, and like I thank God for her, because she is literally my guardian angel. Without her, like, I don't know, I wouldn't be in the house I'm in right now. Let's just be real. So my homegirl, she knows my situation, you know. Obviously she offered me to stay with her a few nights, whatever, but like you know, I'm a girl. I don't want to be sleeping on no person's couch. Like, that's embarrassing. And like I just wanted, you know, guys, like I just wanted my own room. Like I just wanted to put my stuff away and leave it. Like, gosh, I was so over packing my stuff. And so my friend calls her homegirl and she's like, hey, like, do you know anyone, like renty rooms or like anything like that? Like, I have this little girl like out here, like we need to put her somewhere safe, you know. And like, okay, so her homegirl makes a call. She says she knows this girl that rents out a room in her house. So she calls her. The girl is like, yeah, it's available, you could come look at it, like I'm here, whatever. So after work, me and my friend and her friend, we end up coming to the spot to look at it, you know, to make sure I liked it. Guys, I fucking fell in love with it. It was literally so perfect. It's in LA. Like, I was literally 8 minutes away from my job compared to 40 minutes where I was staying in Whittier. And like, guys, like this is a room I'm in right now, like recording, and it's so cute. Like, I have wood floors. I have a big old mirror that's on my closet where I get ready. Like, I finally have all my stuff put away, and like literally the family I live with, they're so cute. Like, I'm so blessed and I'm so lucky. And anyways, I freaking came, I paid rent 2 months ahead. Next month will be my first month's rent, you know. Yeah, guys, like that's basically what the fuck happened. Like, it doesn't really seem like a lot, but it was a lot when I was going through it, because, you know, I went through it all by myself, and like I was really scared. And sometimes I do get scared while I'm still out here by myself, because it's just getting used to, and like it's just scary being on your own, guys. But like that's really what fucking happened, you know. The girls ended up going back. They try to text me on some shit, like they know I'm gonna be a star and all this stuff, and like I appreciate that and thank you, but like okay, thanks for using me. I want to let you guys know that anything is possible. Like, you know what, it might not seem like, okay, I accomplished that much because I'm just living in LA, like in someone's house, and okay, who cares. But like the point is, guys, is that I literally came up from nothing, from not even knowing a couple months ago what I was gonna do, where I was gonna be at. And like right now, I'm telling you, like I have a lot more of an open mind, and I am literally so ready to kill shit and to bring you guys along with me. This is the whole reason why I started this YouTube channel, because I literally want to bring you guys along with me. And I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you understand more, like a little bit about me. You're gonna continue to learn more about me because I'm gonna continue to make these videos. But I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you understand, and I hope you know this was not anything like bad, any type of bad intentions. I just want you guys to know that you can do anything. Like, even if people want you to give up, even if your own mom is like crying in your face, and your dad, and you know, everyone doesn't think you can do it. Like, I had so many people doubting me from back home, and like even people now that doubt me because they don't think that I'm gonna like really do anything. But guys, follow your goals and never let anyone get in the way of it. Even if you face struggles, even if you come across fake people, fake whatever, you guys can do it, and I don't want anyone to give up. And you know what, guys, I have so much new shit. Like, I am so excited for you guys to see everything. Like, I'm so excited. And while you're at it, guys, can you please like, share, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, because I promise this video is not gonna be like the last of it. I'm gonna be a lot more funner, cooler, have a lot of like, I live a crazy life, guys. For an 18-year-old little girl out in LA on her own, I live a wonderful life, and I'm so blessed. So if you guys can, please like, share, subscribe, show your friends, show your friends, show your mom, whatever, guys. Help me out, and at least if I do make it, you could say that you've been watching me since the beginning, and that'll mean the world to me. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Snapchat. I'll put all of this right here. I hope you guys have a great day, and no, never give up on your dreams, even if people say you're fucking crazy. Like, never give up, and I swear I will not let you guys down. And let's take a hit. Exhale the bullshit, guys. Get what's yours. Get your money.